We are at the Porsche Experience Center Toronto for a car show. Came way too late. As you can see, lots of cars are already leaving. It's actually pretty sick. We ended up parking all the way down there at the damn casino and having to walk all the way up here simply because there's just no damn parking. And we saw one of our boys here too. Homie was telling us that we should have came a lot earlier, but of course, it is what it is. Sometimes you see the flyer and you think that meet's not going to be that great. I can't do vlogging like this, bro. I can't post it on YouTube this way. Yeah, that's a really clean one. That's clean. Okay. Don't exactly know what kind of color that is, but we definitely have to check it out later on. What kind of color is this?
No, I don't want you to film my car.
Why not? Okay. So I don't know how to pronounce this exactly correctly, but this car behind us here in this purple is a Sonderwurch package. Here, the spelling over here, right there, Sonderwurch. They have the back of the seats even stitched, or the back of the seats have a different design, as you can see in there. Obviously the front of the seats. The thing is, you can get these seats, you can get this design similar on the front of the seats. It's just the back of the seats is what makes it the big difference, right? Putting it on the back of the seats makes a huge difference because it's kind of like makes it more personal to the owner, obviously. And obviously not many people are going to put it on the back of the seats anyways because they want it to be like a more cleaner look. And also, most people are not exactly going in that depth with that kind of modification from a factory, but that's the reason why the Sonderwurch, I guess, program is obviously available so that you can end up building your car exactly to whatever you want with whatever options you want. Like for instance, that gold. The gold lettering on the back of that car isn't normal, obviously. As you can clearly see, most Porsches do not have gold lettering. And then you can see back of the seats, right? As I said before, that's not normal. Most people don't put that on their cars, you know what I'm saying? They leave it black or a full solid color as opposed to changing it to something else. Obviously, the wheels are definitely different too. You could probably get those stock, or sorry, from the factory as well, but it's still under the Sonderwurch program. And like the tail light cover, or the headlight, the mirror covers you can get as well. You can do that yourself, but the difference is that this is coming from the factory. I don't know, personally I'm not sure if I like the color of this vehicle, but it's still a pretty nice car, nonetheless. On to the next one. Got a beautiful, I don't even know what kind of green this is, but incredibly clean, as you can see. Those wheels, those are actually really clean. Beautiful engine bays, you can see here. A little zoom inside there. Yeah, that's actually nice. I've always liked the way that these windows open up there. It's actually such a cool piece. And let's not forget about the sunroof. This is obviously a soft top, as I guess you would call it. And then the interior is incredibly beautiful. Look at this. I've always loved these trucks. Big old nice trophy truck. The long travel shocks. Like you can literally see the suspension from right here all the way outside of the bed. And it makes sense though because you got to get like as much travel as possible because these things are going on some incredible jumps. Look, chopped up the whole entire bed just to fit the suspension mount. Got the side exit exhaust right here. Look at the size of this thing. This thing is massive. Let's go to the front. If you can get like a local front shot, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I see a TV out here. Stock interior, that's pretty cool. Corbeau seats. And then we've got the front here. But this thing, I've always wanted to see a TVR. Always. And now I can see one IRL. You can see the exhaust comes out completely at the side. This is insane. I've never seen that in my life. And this thing is incredibly small. You can see, look at this. This thing is incredibly low. This is like at my waist. Yeah, this is at waist height. Oh my goodness. Look inside here. I can't even see, but you can see the engine is poking out right through there. I've always liked the color of these cars. They always have some sort of pearlescent color shifting tone in the paint. I'm gonna see if I can actually get it. There's like a purplish tone in here. Yeah, this thing is amazing. I've always liked these. And now I have to go record this one because people are gonna get upset. As you can see, Lamborghini Uptown. Yes, it's nice. Matte gray. Some big old wheels. I get it. It's a beautiful car. You can go. No problem. Yeah, this is an amazing looking car. So the owner of this TVR, he was saying how he's had over 700,000 kilometers of driven experience in these vehicles, which is incredible because not many people drive 700 on one chassis, and clearly this dude is committed to making sure that he drives this car consistently. He said he bought his first TVR when he was about, I don't remember how old he was, but basically he bought his first TVR in 1992, okay? And at the time, I believe TVR did not have their own engine and transmission. I think they had a different engine in it, which was possibly a V8 and a different transmission as well. But he said since he's been owning TVRs, he said they've been dead reliable. He says they're as reliable as like Camrys, but what do I know? I don't drive it. It is a 4-liter inline 6, which is actually pretty massive because most newer cars, or even like cars from 2000s, are not that big. Like they'll have an inline 6 and it's a 3-liter or 2.5-liter inline 6. This is a 4-liter inline 6, which is actually impressive. Mind you, he said he's driven these cars year round, and as you can see, that's a sports car. Obviously, driving that car year round is something that's, I guess you could say, impressive. Say it's probably stupid, but to each his own. Now, if you're driving these things year round, as you can clearly see, there's got like some rubber bands on them. There's some sport tires clearly, right? I think those are 18-inch wheels with like a 45 series sidewall, right? So with the 45 series sidewall, you don't got much compliance. That's obviously made for sports cars, and clearly, that being said, would it be the greatest for the winter? I wouldn't say yeah. But clearly, the owner said he's driven it year-round for several years. Not this specific model, but definitely other models. He said that every year he would burn the tires down the summers, I think he said, and put new all seasons on every single year. The wheels specs right now I'm looking at are 225, 35, 18s in the front, and then the rears are 255, 35. So I was wrong with the sidewall profile. Clearly it's smaller than I thought it was, and that means tires are going to be expensive. But he said maintenance wasn't that bad. He said this car was actually relatively cheap on maintenance, which is hard to believe. As you can see, as I said before, it's a sports car. How many people can you say that drive sports cars on the daily? Now we've got low meter, which is actually pretty tough. I love a lot of the patina on here. It looks like he actually, I think he actually clear coated the patina. That way it looks a lot cleaner and stays patinaed, I guess you can say. Has it on the ground entirely, as you can see. I don't know if that's body drop, but definitely whatever he did, he made sure the thing sat on the floor, buddy, entirely, which is actually impressive. I've always liked the rat rod build style, keeping everything on the floor. Some nice little touches. Low meter in the middle there. Got a spare tire. There's a lot of pretty cool touches on this vehicle. You still got like the patina numbers from like, or whatever surface vehicle this was before. And the interior is actually pretty clean too. It's actually really clean. I like this, I guess it's a front spoiler. They got a big old antenna on top of this thing here too. Let's not forget like that thing, I don't know what you call it, the front emblem on the hood emblem, I guess it is. I wish we could bring these back. I think they do bring presence to these vehicles. We got an inline 6, oh my, 2J. We got a 2JZ GTE in a E46 coupe. It's actually pretty cool. Props to the owner, because at least you know how to put in a reliable engine in your car. You didn't put no RB or no M56, whatever the hell you guys put in your stupid BMW. It's a good thing that you took it out and put in a proper engine, such as the 2J GTE with a bigger turbo. As you can see, obviously aftermarket intercooler, bigger turbo. What else do we have here? Ooh, got an HKS blow-off valve too. That's sick. Who is this guy? And why did you put HKS blow-off valve in this thing? I mean, it's cool. I like that you did that. I'm just saying, why? Why would you do that?